Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away to 7 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. An important 9 yards gain there brings out just 3rd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downfield, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He moves the ball out to the 15.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass this time. Finds his man. It's Freeman. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really love what the quarterback did here of being able to come off of one receiver, kind of work through his progressions, find the guy that's open, make an accurate throw, and pick up some good yards.
Fighting him off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Trojans pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Important second down play coming up. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it on a counter. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And it's a bunch formation. It's a QB run all the way. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Physical run, breaking tackles. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half. You seem to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
In the clear at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. He's got his man wide open. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone now. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Running with purpose. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the point after is good.
TCU 35, USC 17.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Backfield is empty here for second and inches. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert to come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Needing to score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Horned Frogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble to bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they...
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside and give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. He lets it go, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes the catch downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. seventh play of the drive coming up. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it at the 35. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal, down 8. They've got a score and a 2-point conversion to tie. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
What a game today, Chris. Unbelievable. A touchdown here with under 15 seconds to go. A 2-point play will tie this game up. I think we could be headed to overtime.
The touchdown is only half the battle. They'll need this 2-point conversion to tie the game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. And the 2-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The squib kick picked up by one of them. Oh, and he fumbled it. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
1st and 10.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through to make the lead 3 here in overtime.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So here we go, a critical 3rd down play. This offense eager to keep the drive going and not settle for 3 here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So buckle up here. It's 3rd and goal with a chance to punch it in and win the game right now. 3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.